Good afternoon. Welcome to the Buffalo Wild Wings Arena here in Fair, Michigan. Game one of the Baja Showcase. Fox takes on Little Caesars. This team's come in 1-1 on the year. Caesars winning in Pittsburgh. Fox winning at Southside. Number one, Little Caesars. Number 7, Fox. Fox without Leland Henning and Dylan Lakefield for this game. So it's 9 forward, 6 deep. Mason Martin in net. Parker Delaney, newly signed WHL. And Parker Delaney. Congratulations, Janet. Up there with Jack Langland, Ryan Foister, Jake Tail, right around. 17-minute periods, 2-minute power play. They start tied up in the dot. Ryan holds this forward. Squeezes with it. The glass. Into the zone. Langen picks this up in the neutral zone, backing in front of Parker. Parker takes a look, gains the blue line, chips through the middle to Ryan. With pin deep. Squeezes with it. Pass to Ryder, misses, goes to Langen. Again, bad service here. Hopefully, Stream holds out. If not, I'll try to get back as quick as possible. Okay, deep. Langen, the boys, Parker through the middle, hits Ryan. Ryan through the middle, he's got Intea far side. Ryan in deep. It's a change. Kai, Easton, Braxton, Andrew, Costa. Caesars exits near side, chips around Easton, picked up by Braxton, chip right back to Easton. Easton knocked off his stick through the middle, pokes it away. Easton picks this up by himself on the backhand shot. Save. Ball on to take the draw. Face off in the feet. Still in the feet. Caesars comes away with it. Goes out of his own through the middle, connects. 2-on-1 on Costa. Offside. That's same five. Ball on to take the draw. Caesars. Ripped in deep, gets past Costa. Mason on play. Misses this in the corner. Caesars gets there first. Picked off by Penner. Through the middle, bouncing puck in Easton's feet. Fans on it, gets it back. Through the middle, ball throws this in deep. Caesars plays this through the middle. Cut off by Day. Day, Thornton, and who's that going to be? Hoax. Andrew exits with it. Gains the middle. Shot over the net. Big rebound out to Hartz. Hartz bats this in deep. It's help from Day. Caesars exits. Chip. Kale cuts this off. Throws it back in deep. Day and a forecheck. We're in near side. Chipped around Day. Kale picks him up. Up through the middle. 1-on-1 on Granville. Right behind the net. Delaney picks him up. Low. Jack in the corner. It's out from Parker. Puck pops through behind the net. Mason doesn't get there. Kale puts this away. It's up to the point now. Caesars rides the blue line. Cuts through the middle. Day with a whack at it. Day backhands this. Not out. Day pokes this away though. Box changes. Caesars near side. Connects. Chipped in deep. Thanks for that. Racer with it behind the net. Around the hit. Leaves it for Langan. Langan comes out to Antaya. Antaya chips this in deep. Adams gets saved. Him all the way around from Caesars bench. Chipped out. Antaya with the hit. Ryan brings it up. Ryder chips this through. Caesars near side. He regroups behind the net. Adams in front of the trees. Drops to the second man. Gets around Ryder. Gets around Braxton. And on Fink. Fink with the hit puts him down. That hits the ceiling missile. Cruising for a shot. Maryland penny ball. Scratch that. Day. Thornton Hartz. He's out one by Hartz down low. Oops. It's there. Rides this around. In the corner. Andrew taking off this puck. Side of the net. Mason coverage. Ryan, Ryder, Jake out now. It's off one by Ryan in the corner. Andrew on it. Glass out of the zone. Hits Antaya. Pops over to Ryan. Front of the Caesars bench. Ryan picks this up. And it's the zone. Goes wide. Backhander. Side of the net. Behind the net now. Antaya. Closer. Caesars with it. Just past Ryder. Jake can't clean this up. Out of the zone and on two. Users enters with it. Shot. Right. In the corner. Ryan ties up the body. Out from Kilja. Still tied up in the corner. Back three. Ryan throws this out of the zone. Caesars picks this up. Knox changes. Kicked in. Parker knocks this down. Takes it behind the net. Takes it up. Behind the net. Up ahead to Ty. Ty backhand going back through. Hits ball. Ball enters with Penny. Ball on the backhand. That's blocked wide. Penny in that now. Penny in the corner. Chips around. Too far. Look past Braxton. Caesars exits. Flips in deep. Out of ball. Face up center ice. Easton's line. Granville and Duraney. It's up one. Caesars D with it. Into red line. Ripped by Mason. Picked up near second. Right behind the net. Doesn't connect. Ty gives chase. Whacks at it. Caesars holds it in. Up to the top. Shit back down low ball. Soccer kicks this out of the zone. Ox gets a partial change. Stripped in deep. Right on Mason. Fink and Langen. Thornton, Gray, Parks. It's off one. Fink picks this in the corner. He goes down. Harps gives chase. Harps seals the wall. It's out from Fink. Caesars pulls this away. And Burks. Fink ties him up. Pick three by Caesars. Hart sends him wide into the corner. With the body loose in front, Mason covers. It's off one. Caesars. Stop. Mason save. Covers. Caesars thrown out. It's off in the feet. Caesars with it. Knocked out of his own. Antaya gets chase. Chip past him. D to D. Through the middle. Connects. Ryder steps. Knocks this down. Andrew Fans on it. Shot. It's close. In the D zone, Cruz ties up the hand. Pops through the middle, gonna bounce out of the zone. Caesars picks this up and then goes B to D. Tucks up the middle now. Around Kai, keeps with the hit, slows this down, goes out, gets to the ball. Sends him behind it for Andrew. He's left off this buck. Penny down for it, not gonna get there. Andrew combines with ball, picked out of zone. Kai and ball. Kai drags through the feet. Easton, shot, save, loose. He picks it up. And then let it go. Cycle. Hang on the floor check. Hopes it's free. He's got Penny in the middle. Sends to a Penny shot save. Oh my gosh. Hart's line, Durrani and Loma. It's up on my season. Behind the net. Out through the middle. It's past Hart. Enters the zone. Durrani pokes us to left. Trip out of the zone. Bale with it. Drags it around. Poked in deep. It's in on the full check. With Hart around. Day. Not going to get there. Comes all the way out of the zone. Langan to Durrani. Parser through the middle to Hart's. Backhanded in deep. Box changes. Caesars with it. Langan stays out. It's neutral zone. Indy. Martin cuts this off. Plays it behind the net for Parker. To Langan. To Jake. Going behind the net. Caesars with it. Good move on Parker. Shot. Wide. Through the middle. Chopped out of the zone by Fox. Caesars picks it up. In their D zone. Cuts back in front of his net. Heads up ice. Round Ryder. There's the zone. Thrown in on net. Mason throws this out of play. Ball's line right now. Kochok and Fink. In the feet, Caesars pulls it out. Rim down deep. Our corner. Couple of 11s tied up. One D side by or forward by Caesars. Ball with the hit behind the net. Doesn't throw out the puck though. Caesars with it. Behind the net. Shot middle. Score. Tic-tac-toe passing by Caesars results in the puck behind Mason. 1-0. Hart's is line. Hoops Durrani. Poke past Parker. In deep. Hoops. Turns him away. Up in the corner. Tied up by Durrani and Hart. Caesars pulls this away though. Top shot. Tip. Loose. Mason covers. Ryan sign back out now.
Six.
Face off, playing him. Caesars shot. Mason fights this off. Halfway through the first period, 1-0 Caesars. Up with Parker behind the net. Parker accelerates through the middle now. Head to Antea. Trips in deep. Ryan puts it up. Behind the net now. Rimmed around past Ryder. Caesars in front of their net. Antea with the hit. Buck in between Parker's feet. Mason out to play. Mason chips this ahead. Caesars cuts this off. Look back in deep. In the corner now. Centering pass. Doesn't connect. Now it does. Langan rides it into the corner. Chips this on his backhand out of the zone. Through the neutral zone. Picked up in front of the goalie. Taken behind the net now. Through the middle. Tipped in deep. Martin picks this up. Sets it up. Langan avoids the hit. And over though. Caesars Langen takes this away in the corner, chips it out. It's help from Penny. To the point. Shot through. Mason sees it all the way. Bottom line. Granville Durrani. I'd rather Granville Langen. Goes wide. Looking for a tip. Wasn't there. Caesars picks it up behind him. So turns the corner middle. Connects. No. Shot. Side of the net. Saw the net flutter. Granville picks him up. Cycled in behind him. High Easton. That puck's moved down along behind them. Langen ties with the body. Puck tops three. Braxton gets down that. Doesn't get all the way there though. Caesars walks the wheel line. Shot. Mason big save. Big rebound out though. Caesars far corner now. There's the brakes on. Evades Easton. Chips through the middle. Bouncing puck. Turned over on Mason. Covered. Marks' line with Fink and Crowchopper. Yeah. Face off clean win by Caesars up to the bus. Shot goes wide. Day over for it. Not going to get that. Shot goes wide. Tail down for it. Steals up his man. Gets help from Crowchopper. Down low. Tail takes him down. Gets the puck. Flips this. Not out. All the way down deep. Hips Fink. It's in his feet. Gets just enough of it. Shot. Hearts. Hits the linesman. Caesars exits with it. To the middle, tipped in. It's going to be on Mason. Loves it, covers it. In the corner by Fox. Yep, love down by Caesars. Keeps it in. Gets past Coops. Pops in. Centering pass. Punched out by Parker. Ryder in on the full check. So 6 minutes left, first period. Caesars near side to the middle. Utea plays the body 3-on-2 now. And on Coops, drop pass. Backhander. It's like Fox is going to go to a power play here. Caesars with a slash.
That's a bullshit call! We got breath!
Ryan, Hartz, Ryder, Durrani, Crowchopper. Not cleared. Andrew stuck in his seat. That's out of the zone. Parker picks this up. Slides one back to Andrew. Andrew turns, sits, cycles for Parker. Parker picks this up behind Mason. In the middle hits Harris. He's got Ryan far side, a little behind him. Ryan pulls it into himself. Ryan walks in, shoots, steps into the net. Net 30 left the power play here. Make sure you're going to take the draw, same time. Lane win by Caesars. Glove down by Andrew. Down to Ryder, back up to Andrew. Andrew around one, walks down low. Shot. That's blocked up into the netting again. Same five. 117 left on the power play. It's off. Caesars. Ryder ties him up. Puck gets past Andrew. Mason thought about playing it. Duraney's going to pick it up at the dot. Takes it behind Mason. Sets up shot. Parker goes far side to Ryan. Ryan. Round one. Ryan taking out that puck. Thrown in front of the Fox bench. Parker with it. Parker chips to the middle of Ryder. Ryder rips in deep. 50 seconds left on the power play. Same five is still out there. Andrew changes. Langen's on. Up one by Ryder. Too far for Arts, though. Caesars is going to get there first. Arts with the hit. Caesars exits up out of the zone. 30 seconds left. Langen picks it up. Jack takes a look. In there. Goes it behind Mason. Waits for Cobb. Takes the drop to Kai. Jack. Bouncing shot. The ball. Ball rips in deep. Caesars. First one there. Rim. Langen. Holds it. Lucky there. That would have taken a bounce. Caesars was off to the races. Up behind the net. Ball with it. Got Finkel top. Doesn't go to him. 3 seconds left. Shot. Scores! Daxton Penny! Fox with the power play goal. Penny from Ball.
Get yourself in the six. You're
Arches line out. Boots and face off. Face off one. Coops on him. Day. Oh, God, Liam picked off right in the middle. Shot Mason saved. Shot. Toe saved by Mason. Stays in the zone. Caesars picks this up. Picks it behind the net. Andrew ties him up. Up in the feet. Andrew with it. Andrew pokes this along. Taya doesn't see it. Caesars. Ryan now. Ryan's got Jake ahead. Bouncing puck. Jake taken down. They're going to get another penalty here. Fox back to the power play. Get a hold here on Caesars. Fox back to power play. Ryan, Ryder, Mason, Parker, Lang. Face off one by Caesars in the corner. Rims it around D side. Picked up and rims further. Adams moves this up to Parker. Parker over to Langen. Langen skips off his stick. Picks it back up. Parker calls for it. Goes on to Hartz instead, though. Turned over. Caesars is going to exit with this. Backhanded in deep. Over Parker's head. Tries to get this. Pulls it ahead. Kicks it. D side. Nobody sees it, though. Quick kill here by the forechecker. Turned over. Caesars with it. Langen on it. Softly behind the net. Parker. Parker comes out far side. Through the middle. Hits out Kai Smith. Caesars backhands in deep. Parker gloves this down. Fox gets a change. Parker, red line. Pricked in deep. Goalie gets there. No, he doesn't. Penny, top, can't get it to Coop. Up back on Braxton, stick in the phone. Now he gets it up to Costa. He walks the blue line, sends one through, blocker save. Tank races over. He's not going to get there. Puck's backhanded all the way down to Mason. Minute left on the power play. Coops with it. Cycles it for Kai. Kai picks it up with a little bit of time. Kai exits the zone now. Goes over the ball. Ball goes into the zone. Cross ice to Penny. Penny shot. Save. Loose. Covered. Ryan Ryder Hart's back out now. Chalk and Delaney with him. 40 seconds left on the power play. Minute 45 in the period. Andrew Parker. Back to Andrew. Top to Parker now. Sent 1-3. Blocker way up in the air. Batted down out of the zone. Caesars moves it all the way down. Mason settles this. 25 seconds left. Tucks it behind his net for Parker. Parker. It's it for Ryan. Ryan ran off that puck. Comes right to Hartz though. Hartz pulls it in the zone. Hartz on the stick lift. He's tied up in the corner. Andrew in to help. Right up. Caesars and rim hard around. Parker races over, gets it. 4 seconds left. Down to Ryan. Shot. Save. Penny Paul, I think. It's off. Caesar puts in the corner. Glove down. 3-on-2. Fink stands him up, slows him down. Drug along though. Poked away to Langen. Langen, skate to stick. Rolling puck, pitches this out of the zone. Springs Kai. Kai throws the brakes on. Tries to get one down to ball. Can't. Still good with Caesars. Glove down. Penny throws this in deep. Fox touches up. Caesars brings it right back in. Chips around Kai. In deep. Langen drops his stick. Good hustle by Day. Takes away the middle. Kai flips this out of the zone. Too far for Kale. Caesars on it. Day gets a stick on this. Goes it in deep. Through the middle. Gets past there. It's going to be good.
Wake up! Get that phone down!
Lucky he didn't get the head contact right before it.
That's brutal! Wake up!
14 seconds left. First period. Lions line out. It's off in the corner. Andrew tries to force it through. Gets taken by Caesars. Shot wide. Mateo races over. He's not going to get there. Tied up at the point. Shot through. Glove down loose. It's the period. Keeps and Crochalk, Adams, and Taya Torture. Marching between the pipes. Clean win by Caesars. He with it. Straight up the middle. Chipped in deep. Look on it. Andrew ran up his puck. Ties it up with Coops. Turned over. Caesars with it. Drags around. Side of the net, behind the net. In the corner now. Misses the deep. Up all the way out of the zone. Replays it behind the net. Adams picks it up. Caesars behind the net with it. Comes out near side. Passes back to the middle. Picked off by Ryan. He walks in. Shoots. Scores! Bad turnover through the middle by Caesars. Toysher takes it from the blue line. Walks down the slot. Scores. Sox up 2-1. It's off. Caesars wins. Or a ball, rather. Pokes away. Indy. Penny on the forecheck. Rimmed around. Easton doesn't quite get there. Parker slows it down. Throws it in deep. Fox tags up. Penny with it. Penny drug down. Caesars with speed. Pass jab. Drug around. Loose in the middle. Granville. Tic-tac-toe. Duraney the ball. Enter 2-on-1. Ball, Duraney. It's a skate. Ball goes wide. Ball centers. Misses Cobb. And, of course, the net's off again. Hartz, Jay, Thornton, Langen, Fink. South tied up. Caesars takes it behind the net. Ripped all the way down. Fink gets a piece of this. In the corner, Hartz. Not going to get there. Caesars picks this up. Through the middle. Taken away. Loose. Side of the net. Fink. Shot. Still loose. Up top. Out of the zone. Kale gets chased. Kale gets there. Drags it through. Caesars picks this up. Poked free by Kale. Hart's on it with Kale. Hartz throws this in deep. Fox gets a change. Caesars with it behind the net. Day in. Caesars fumbles that exit. Get it back. Now they're out. Through the middle. Poke past Andrew. Oops. Ties this up. It's help from Andrew. Caesars exits through the middle. Doesn't connect. Adam beats. Oh, jeez. Taya taking off his skates there. Up in deep. Ryan tries to get this out of the zone. Can't. Taya with the hit. Turned him over to Ryan. Ryan to Ryder. Throws it into a soft spot. Ryan's not going to get there. Puck tied up by Taya. Caesars near side connects Lucas through the middle. Pass to Ryder. Rips off his stick in deep. Close kill. Ties up the man. Helping Kotel. Puck pops free to ball. He is around one. Ball enters 1-on-2. Goes the brakes on. Waits for help. Shoots one off the blocker. Caesars rims this around. Penny picks him up. Rolling puck. Caesars checks it behind the net. Penny picks it off. Braxton. Shot. Save. Covered. There you go. Hearts Kai Penny here. It's off. Poke pass Parker. Jack over. Up to the nines in. Granville turns him away. Blows the tire. Penny flips this high out of the zone. That's got to settle. It will. No icing. Hearts gets there first. Goalie swipes in the corner. D with it. Day off the bench now. Hold around Kai. With speed. Into the zone. Goes wide. Granville centering pass off of Mason. Caesars picks this up. Got from the point. Glove save, Martin. I go Adams and Taya Toysher. Caesars tossed out again. Langen and Fink. Up tied up. Chips out of the zone for Adams. Not going to get there. Caesars picks this up first. Ryder ties in the corner. Puck thrown behind him. Toysher bails out. Adams, that gets poked past him. Caesars exits through the middle. Taya slows him down. Caesars gets it out. Tic-tac-toe pass. Rips off a stick to Fink. Throws this out of the zone. Caesars tries to throw it back in. Hits Antaya, and he just moves it deep. Penny over the boards. Ball over the boards. High over the boards. It's around Langen. Centering pass doesn't connect. Penny swipes at it. He's got it. Picked off. Back in the zone. Turned away by Langen. Chip down deep. Gets past Caesars. Fink races over for it. Lifts the stick. Takes the hit. Penny throws this out of the zone. That's going to be an icing unless Kai does not win. Rankin Hearts, Dave Birchall, Hoops. South tied up. Still loose. Liam throws it up to the point, taken by Caesar. Thrown down deep. Birchall on it. Wrapped down deep. Behind the net, Caesars evades Costa. Chips around, Hearts with it. Hearts tied up. Andrew over to help. Hook three, Caesars D side. Andrew has his stick lifter, puck back in deep now. Hook three, Day seals the body. I'm still along the boards. That's out of play. Ryan's line back out. Parker and Langen, 11:37 left. Second period. Box up 2-1. Penny and Toysher, your goal scorers. They stop playing on the puck off the glass. This woman just really wants to make everyone sure she's here. It's up one out of his out. Adams gets chase. Into the middle. Ryan picks this up with the blue line. Pokes it ahead. Tries to drag it around camp. Taya with the body. Tied up. Parker holds the blue line. Sends it down low. Ryan gets chased through the middle. Adams gets a stick on this. Slows it down. Taya tracks him down. Uses the skate. Slows this down over to Parker. Parker's got Ryan up ahead. Hits him. Ryan enters by himself. Shot over the net. Caesars picks this up. Fox does well, but not touch that. Turned over though. 2-on-1. In its feet. Andrew with it. Not out of his zone. Still not out. Fox, or rather Caesars, side of the net. Mason saves. Ball's line out. Fink and Coops. Bounce off. Behind the net, Fink. Doesn't get all this. Penny backhands it out of the zone. Caesars picks this up. Poked ahead by Ball. He's got Kai with him. Ball shot. Saved into the corner. Penny tries to center one. Doesn't get, or not Penny, rather. Kai tried to center it. Didn't get much on it. Caesars with it behind the net now. Run through the middle. Andrew stuffs this. Up over to Fink. Fink. Bouncing puck. Throws this in deep. That's going to be a nice. Fleischer's line out with Coops and Duranian. It's out. Caesars. Oh, Adams had a beat on it. Flips this softly out. Behind the net now. Caesars with it. Caesars tries to get around Ryan and does. Past Taya. Past Adams. Poked away by Parker out of his zone. Caesars picks this back up. Thrown in on Mason. Side of the net. Mason moves it behind for Parker. Parker throws the brakes on. Takes a look. Near side to Coops. He goes back off the boards. Over Parker's stick. Turned over in the middle. Mason with a save. Shot. Mason another save. Loose in the crease. Or in the slot rather. Shot goes wide.
Nobody fucking that, Doc. Looking right at it, Pete.
Looks like we're going to do the ice cut now. I got it. Yeah. I'll go stand up by you. My God's killing me. Thank you. You're welcome. All right, back for second half action here. 9:28 remaining, second period. Fox holds the narrowest of margins, 2-1. Face off will be to Mason's left. Delaney, Coops, Toysher, Adams, and Taya. Penny and Toysher are your goal scorers. Penny on the power play. Toysher even strength. Ryan wins this clean to Parker. Parker with a little time. Overskates this. Sets back up. The glass for Taya. Oh, Jake blows the tire. Ryan pulls this into the zone. Taking off his stick by Caesars. Kicked along there. No stick for the Caesars defenseman. Ryan with it to Adams. Adams into the netting. Penny, Molyneux ball. Oops, Delaney. Again, Fox without Leland, Henning, and Dylan Lakefield for this matchup. Caesars X is far side, ripped in on Mason. He puts this up into the net. Same five. Takes off one. Caesars coops with the stick lift. Has his stick taken out of his hands. Osto without a stick now. Shot side of the net. Loose in the crease. Penny races over. He's not going to get there. Caesars keeps the pressure on. Coops flash to get a stick. Can't get there in time. Up, down, low now. Drag around. Kai with the stick lift. Poked out of his own by Penny. Penny caught up in some feet. Comes over the Coops. Red line. Toaster rips in deep. Goalie doesn't get this. Fox changes. Chips. Pass Langen through the middle of the fink. Fink off the boards. Hits the ref. Langen. Can't get this out. Puck in deep. Fink. Rims. Caesars takes this away. Around the hit of Fink. Langen cycles this up for Day. Day pulls this out. Cuts through the middle. Goes one ahead. Hits Hart in Kale's feet. Kale steps in. The puck goes down. Caesars exits with it. Into the zone now. Drags around. Hart pokes this away. Up to the point. Shot. Mason saves. Day. Can't throw this out of the zone. Caesars dumps it right back in. Langen down low for it. Caesars picks this up. In the middle. Shot. Saved by Mason up into the net. Lions line. Loses the straw. Shot. Comes all over the point. Down low. Skips over a stick. Ryan behind the goal line. Cycles into Andrew. Gets there first. Backhands one along. Adams. Knocks this out of his own. Ryan gets chased. Wilson breaks on. Caesars. Up the near boards with it. Through the middle. Connects. Tries to drag around Coops. Goes down. Goes up. Rips this around. And Taylor with the hit. Puck turned over to Ryan. Exits with it. Ryan's got Ryder. Backhands one over to him. Ryder tries to go back to Ryan. Doesn't get much on it. Behind the net. Caesars near side net. Off the boards. Coops steps up, stands him up. Picks it. Pokes it in deep. Ball. Races there for it. Caesars gets there first. Through the middle. Hits a stick. Comes to Kai at the red line. Kai dumps in deep. Hits a glove. Not deep enough. Buck Penny throws this in deep to Kai. Kai one hands it along into the corner. I knocked off this puck. Caesars rims around. Granville holds the blue line. Skip past him. Out of his zone. Delaney picks him up. Throws this to Penny. Skips off the boards. Out of his zone. Caesars through the middle. Connects. 3-on-2. Off the stick into the corner. Parker rides the body. Takes the puck. Parker hits his skate. Trying to escape with it. Side of the net shot. Save. Put in the corner. Rimmed. It's not going to get to Kai. Caesars shot. Mason saves it into the corner. Parker off the glass. Kai hits his stick. Thrown out of the zone. High stick. Takes off one by Ryan. Langen picks this up behind the net with it. Got Antaya picked up. Ryder throws this to harm's way. Caesars moves it right back in deep. That hits the netting out of play. Caesars tossed out again. Soft, tied up. Underneath Ryan. Poked out of the zone. Adams gets chased. Caesars going to get there first. Picked up in front of the goalie. Wraps it behind the net. Cycled. Caesars to the middle. The boards chipped in deep. Mason sets this up on the goal line for Langen. Jack with it behind the net. Backhands one along. Pink up for Antaya. Antaya skates this out. She's got Ryan far side. Skates it in. Jake goes to breaks on. Centers one behind Ryder. Taken by Caesars. Caesars delayed offsides. Hoops up ahead. Hits Day skate in deep. Caesars with it through the middle. Kale pokes this away. Day's not going to get there. Rick through the middle. In deep on Mason. Toe save. Shot wide. Tucked in deep now. Behind the net. Hoops picks him up. Caesars with it. Cycled in deep. So that's Day and Kirchhoff and Coop Frederick. Coops flips to the south. It's the ceiling. Balls line out with Delaney and Brandville. 4:16 left, second period. Up comes to Brandville off the glass. Out of the zone. Penny skates into it. Knocks this in deep. Caesars with it. Dean takes it behind the net. Penny gives chase. High loses his stick. Picks it up in the D zone. Odd man rushing out for Caesars. Offsides. Up to the middle. Delaney on it. D zone. Behind Mason. Goes back in. Cuts right up ice. Chips the Kai. Not Corral. Thrown in deep. Granville tries to kick it. He misses. Parker gets there, though. Parker heads up. I should stay down in the Fox zone, and it will. Ryan's line out with Fink and Lyman. Face off, clean win. Caesar slot. Mason gets a piece of that. Bucks in the corner. Caesar's player without a stick. Ryan over to Ryder. That's going to be beat out by Ryan, though. No icing. Ryan slides one back for Antea. Antea tied up, loses this. Caesars exits with it now. With speed, Ryder evens up numbers. In deep, Mason saves, throws it behind the net bank, rims around for Antea. Antea has his pocket pick. Caesars with it at the dot. Walks down goal line, shot. Comes out, top of the circle now. Shot through, tip wide. Caesars with a lot of pressure now. Far side, rides to the circle. Top now, shot. Hits the post. Mason has no idea where it is. Fink finds it, rims it. And Taya plays the body, has that puck kicked in behind him. Loose. Shot, full save. Still loose. Poke free. Langen gives chase. He's not going to get there. Down low with Caesars. Rim. Fink knocked off this puck. Side of the net, wraparound attempt stuffed. Shot goes through the crease. Caesars still with it. Puck hits Langen skate. Fox desperately needs a whistle here. Centering pass, that's not going to connect. That's going to get Fox a change, hopefully. At least a couple. Caesars enters now with speed. Shot, toe save. Ryan's still stuck out there. He's out there with Kale and Day. D were able to change. Andrew pokes this. Ryan flips this out of the zone. It's going to be played by the goalie. Kale on the floor check. Up behind the net. Kale turns him away. Fox able to get a full change now. Slid in. Oh, right on net. Net's kicked off. Caesars tried to cycle that to their D. Cycled it right on net. Goalie wasn't expecting it. He reacted quickly and kicked his own net off on accident. Ref's talking to him about it, though. This is the third or fourth time already he's kicked it off when the puck's been in their zone. Parks his line out. Coops Krochok. Minute 42 left. Soft, tied up. Day's not going to take it. Let's get there. Picks it out. Tied up in the feet. Rims. Far side connects. And on Coops. Going in deep. Rimmed around. Caesars with it. Centering pass. Kale gets a piece of this. Puck goes wide. Caesars with it. Krochok rides him up top. Shot. Mason glove save. Kai, Penny, Ball, Langen, Parker. 118 left.
Let's go, LC!
Face off, clean win. Caesars. Picked away by Penny. Oh, hits the Caesars player. Glove down. Brings it in through the slot. Shot. Saved. Wide. And that's off. Ryan time comes out now. Minute 7 left. Face off to the left of Mason. Parker gets this. Not out. Get beat by Caesars. Ryan cleans it up, though. Matea's got it at the red line. Skates it in deep. Throws the brakes on. It's tied up along the wall. Puck chipped in the other corner by Caesars. Ryder gives chase. Ryan's not going to get there. Puck off a skate. Parker steps. That's up in the air. Offsides on Caesars. Langen picks this up. 40 seconds left. Near side. Hits Ryan. Boyshire enters. One on everybody. Fox gets a change there. Bounces off the board through the middle. No icing. 20 seconds left in the period. Mason cycles it along just past Caesars. Delaney Adams tips the ball, rips off his stick. Ball in deep. Penny gets chased now. 15 seconds left. Braxton doesn't get there. Ties it up though. Gets help. Ty comes down hard for it. Gets a skate on it. Caesars pulls it back behind their net, and that will pretty much do it for this period. All right, 17 minutes left to decide a winner. Martin, Molyneux, Ball, Delaney, Hoops, Penny. Be your starting six for this period. Face-off ball wins this to Parker. Parker, red line, deep. Ball's not going to get there. Kai gets there. Turned over. Freezers and the net. Through the middle, connects. Kai pokes this away momentarily. Penny to Kai. Kai enters, tries to drag through, taking off his stick. Caesars with it, and the net empty. Our side. Flips through the middle. Penny gets a stick on this. Puck in deep. Martin can't settle this. Caesars the first one there. Far corner. Slides one through the middle. Hits Braxton. Braxton tries to drag this out. Underneath Parker, out of the zone. In deep. Ryan's line out now. Through the middle. Picked up by Andrew. Chips ahead to Jake. Jake enters. Ryan calls for it. Jake gets it to him. Skips off his backhand. Ryan Ryder. Shot. Scores! Ryder Adams! Adams from Toy Shirt. Arts' line out now. It's at 3-1. Penny, Toy Shirt, Adams. Goal scores. Face off win in Day's feet. Caesars pulls this through. In deep, Protel gets chased. Andrew.
Here you go, right up, left.
Andrew just run from behind there. We'll see if it's the 2 minute or the 10 minute variety. Hopefully Kale didn't get one too because he came in and blew the kid up that hit Andrew. I don't know what could be taking so long here. It's either a 10 or it's not. Now they're bringing both captains in. I'm kind of at a loss here. I don't understand what's going on. Giving the captains a 3 minute explanation. Haven't signaled anything. Now giving an explanation to the Caesars staff. It's like just a 2 minute variety here. So all that for a 2 minute penalty. Maybe not. Other Caesars player is joining him, so it's a 10. Fox will go 2 minute power play here. 210 Caesars. Face off Langen. Down for Hart. Back up to Jack. Jack over to Parker. Parker to Langen. Langen, top of the circle. Thought about going to Parker. Goes through the middle. Skips off the stick. Adams picks it up off the boards to Ryan. Ryan sends one cross ice to Langen. Bouncing puck. Jack picks it up. He's ridden off this puck. Rimmed around. Ryan gets there. Ties up the body. Gets up from Hartz. He slides it up to Parker. Parker to Langen. Jack shot loose. Ryan. So good block by the Caesars defender. Slides over. Parker gloves this down. Keeps it in. Moves it to Ryan. Ryan, side of the net. Shot. Doesn't make it through. That's chipped. Parker can't find it. Does now. Keeps it in to Ryan. Ryan over to Langen. Off his stick. Langen pulls it back up top. Off his stick. Skips Ryan's stick. Down low to him. That shot's blocked out of his arm. 105 left on the PK. Martin touches this along to Hartz. Hartz picks it up. Pitches it in far corner. Gets a chance. Molyneux. Fink. Penny. Ball. Chipped around. Hit by Coops in the corner. Good forecheck here by Caesars. Fox finally gets it under control. Ball takes it behind the net. Skates it out near side. Ball. Red line. Knocked off this puck. Caesars throws it in deep. Stuffs this. 30 seconds left on the power play. Coops with it. Kai exits. Cuts through the middle. Kai enters with Braxton. Slides it over the ball. Ball back to Penning. Shoots. Post. Bouncing puck. And, of course, nets off again. Warrington Hearts Day. See if Duranian Krochok stay. Doesn't look like it. Looks like Coops is coming out. Coops is with Krochok. 11 seconds left on the power play. Face off wins. Kale moves us up to Andrew. Andrew, goal line. Lights it up for Kale. Kale rims it back down deep for Day. That's it for the power play. Day stuffs this. Slides it to the middle. Doesn't connect. Caesars with it. Kale with the hit. Coops with the puck. In deep. Kale on the floor check. Rest of Fox changes. Kale pokes this. Oh, gets past Hearts. Caesar's still with it. Past Andrew. Coops the goal. Slows him down. In the middle. That hits Kale. Throws this. Gets out of the zone. Caesars changes. It changes. Indeed, Fox changes. Troisher out now. Slams this around, and Taya's not going to get there. Icing arm is up and called. Ryan wins this in the corner. Parker slides over for it. Gets help from Jack. Granville can't get this out of the zone. Moved up. Caesars holds the blue line again. Jack kicks this down. Takes the hit. Gets the puck to Mateo, who gets it out of the zone. Caesars breaks it right back in, though. Goes wide on Parker. Parker with a hit. Puts him down. And now in the far corner. Caesars cycles it around. Granville with a stick. Caesars tries to go around Ryan. Lays the bottom. Still loose, up to the point. Catches this. Shot. Mason fights this shot. Puck in the corner. Parker too far for him. Taken away by Granville. Ryan with a stick with fans on it. Tied up along the far boards. Granville and Toysher. Granville tries to pull this D side. Can't. Granville throws this. Ooh, bouncing puck. Gets it out of his zone. Fox changes. Caesars heads right up with it. Enters the zone. Parker's Jimies him with the body. Bank picks him up. Centers one right to Penny. Penny chips around, goes and gets it. He's got Kai up ahead. Rolling puck. Well, actually, that's offsides. Foxes have to touch up, and they do. Caesars with it. 11:40 left, third period. Puck bounces off the boards, right to ball. He throws this in deep. Ball cuts this off again. Walks down, tries to drag. Gets knocked down his butt. Penny picks it up in the corner, goes off the boards for Fink. Fink sends one through. That's blocked wide. Ball with a shot. Oh, my gosh. Net picked off yet again. Penny with it in the crease with a tap in. Waved off. Penny in to take this ball. Wins this clean up to Fink. Fink sends one through right on that. Nobody in front corner. Thorrington Hart's Day over the boards now. Fink and Langen stay. Hartz wins this up to Fink. Fink sends one through, glove save. It's off, hits a skate, goes in the corner. Caesars. That is chipped out. Martin out for it. Langen picks this up. Jack up to Kale, misses Kale. Shot through, Mason in the corner. Rimmed around by Fink today. Day has his stick lifted. Gets it to Langen though. Langen, soft chip, Hartz. Goes in deep. Kale goes after it. Kale picks this up. Pokes it along further. Hartz picks him up through the middle. That's going to be an icing. Center's reset here. It's off one by Ryan up to Costa. Over to Krochak. Up top for Costa. Costa to Adams. Through traffic. Save. Toysher, Adams, and Taya. Krochak, Cruz. Still in the dot. Caesars pulls this back, and Taya cuts in for it, though. It's tied up by two. Gets out for closer. Caesars wins this D-side. Bouncing puck. Good for Allen. Exit the zone. Icing arm is up. And call. It was tipped on the other side of the red line now. Penny, Molyneux, Ball, Delaney, Grander. 10-10 left, third period. Clean win by Braxton up to Parker. Parker fans on this, gets taken down hard. Caesars exits with numbers. Ball gets back. Drop pass. Taken away by Parker. High backhands this out of the zone. Caesars breaks it right back in, though. Mason sucks this up and holds it. Fink takes Granville off. Fink and Delaney. Penny, Molyneux, Ball. Caesars thrown out. It's off one by Caesars. Poked away to middle by Parker. Chips around the D. Parker in with speed. Shoots over the nets. Fink thought about stepping. He's got a man behind him. Doesn't see him. Good read by Molyneux, though. Picks that up. Eyes up the body. Puck in the zone. On the goal line, Fink with the stick lift. Ties it up. It's out for Parker. Parker takes the hit. Ball and now steps in. Up behind the net center. Doesn't make it. Thrown out of the zone. Or out of play, actually. Oysters line in to take the D draw. South. Langen spins this around for Antea. Antea with a little bit of time. Takes a look. Turned over. Shot goes way wide. Ryder races over. He's not going to get there. Caesars moves it out of their own zone now. Cuts through the middle. Nice move. Pulls it through. Shot. Mason. Blocker save into the corner. Langen chips over Kale. Glove down. Hits the stick with Andrew into the corner. Andrew tries to tomahawk this out. Antea slides one over. Kale can't get there. Puck in deep. That's in the net. Hartson Day will join Kale with Coops and Durant. 8:46 left, third period. Fox ahead 3-1. Face up long. Caesars shot. Blocked by Kale. He chips this out. Caesars throws it right back in. Parker gets over for this. Gets help from Liam. Tries to backhand this on through the middle. Caesars take this shot. Tipped on Mason. He saves it though. Poked away by Coops into the corner. Back. Kale gets a stick on this. Mason fakes the save. Parker races over. Throws this. Not out. Up down low. Delaney picks this back up. Fans on this though. Day gets over. Plays the body. Caesars with the puck. Spins it around. Kale with this. Backhands it for Hartz. Bouncing puck. He's not going to get there. Hartz forces him in deep though. Kai with a swing and a miss. Caesars walks in. Stick lift by, I believe that's Penny. Ties this up. Ball around the slash. Ball skates in with Kai. Ball goes wide. He's taking off this puck. Turned over. Penny with it now. He's got Kai in the middle. Rolling puck. Kai. Backhand. Cut off by, let's see. Near side. Fake. Turned over through the middle. Kai with those slash. Shot. Mason saves. Well, if he doesn't spear the goalie after the play, he doesn't get hit. Kai's going to go to the box here. Oh. Offset to the head. So they got the spear on Mason and the cross check afterwards. So that will offset. Face off one by Ryan. So Kai's out of the box at first whistle after 5:23. Rimmed around, and Taya doesn't get there. Run down deep. Caesars with it. It's got somebody in the middle. Shot, toe save. Mason, another save. Puck up in the air. Ryan seals the body. Great save by Mason Martin there. Keep this a 2-goal game. Ryan has his pocket picked. Not out of his own. 7 minutes left. Fink in the corner. He's tied up. Sure slides this ahead. Poked away. Fink. And Teo can't get this. Shot cut off by Andrew in front of Mason. Andrew skates this out.
We can call you boy back.
Shot over the net. Rimmed around. Penny. Hartz. Poked away. Oh, it's going to be offsides. Yep, it was a delayed call. Another minute left on the penalty to Kai. So we're going to have Hartz, Penny, Thornton, Delaney, Granville. A little hodgepodge line here for Fox. Up one by Caesars. Penny forces him through the middle. Connects. Shot in deep. Mason. Oh, big rebound right out to Caesars. Poked away by Parker. Up, down low. Hartz doesn't get there. Through the middle. Penny takes this away. Parker throws this. That's going to be, yeah, might slow down. Kale gets chase. Caesars drops this D to D. Up top now. Puts right back. Kale pulls this out of his home. Tries to spin it right back in. Turned over. Granville gets chase. Turned away. Puck hits a stick. Day kicks this down. Kale, or no, Granville rather. 8 and 9 looks similar. Kale gets that one. Side of the net. Around the net. Centering pass. Pops free. Ball throws this right at us. Out of the zone. Caesars picks this up. So we got ball, Day, Adam. Turned over to Ryder. Ryder hooks this back down in the zone. Next whistle, Kai can get out of the box. Costa, that's going to be cut off. No, I see. 5.5 left to play. Dropped behind Ryder. He gets chase. Caesars brings this through. Indeed. Brings out. Oh, man. Jeez, oh, Pete, what an unlucky bounce through the crease. Costa swats it into the corner, but Caesars on it. Shot goes behind the net. Adams gets chase. He's not going to get there. Adams gets this, though. Flips this softly out of this. Oh, they say it hit a Fox player. Kai and the Caesars player out of the box now. 5:03 left. Ball, Hartz, Penny, Fink. Race off to the right of Mason. One, Andrew. Misses Hartz. Turned over. Hartz skates into this though. Throws it deep. Caesars cuts it off. Hartz forces him to cycle back. And then Penny gets chase. 4:40 left. Flips through the middle. Andrew gloves this down. Chips it over to Penny. Penny backhands this in deep. Gets a change. Rammed around. Caesars gets there. Chips it. Ryan loses his stick. Arthur chips this ahead, and Taya throws it in deep. Bowie plays this. And Taya cuts it off. He's got Ryan in the middle. Tries to slide one. Good play by both Caesars. Back checker. Side of the net, and Taya with a shot. Loose, covered. .409 to play. Teuscher and Taya Adams, Langen, Durana. Clean win by Ryan. Parker, shot is blocked. Oh, Caesar's guy goes down right away. That stunned him. Gets tipped around, though, 2-on-1. Parker down. Shot up in the air. Mason can't get a glove on this. Parker up the glass. He'll take the icing there. That might be turn on net. It doesn't. .349 left. Ball wins this. Kai skates it out of the zone. Tied up in front of the Fox bench. And on Coops, he backhands this way out of play. Caesar's 10-minute penalty is over now. They have everybody out of the box. Fox's box is empty. 3:40 to play. Face out clean, win by Caesars. Up to the point, shot, goes wide. Still with it in the middle. Shot. That's it.
Get it.
3:32 now. Caesars cuts the lead in half. 3-2 Fox lead. Ball, Molyneux, Penny, Delaney, Fink. Ball wins this. Parker. Red line. Deep. Caesars through the middle. Fink steps. Backhands this. Not deep enough. In on Mason now. Doesn't get there. Caesars sets back up. Ryan with the hit behind the net. Caesars up to the point. Oh, broken stick. Tuck into Ryan. Ryan walks in, shoots over the net. High off, Adams on. Hits Adams in the skates. Call free to Caesars. Drop pass shot. Mason easy glove save. The south one by Caesars up to the point. Skips off his stick. Ryder gets this out. Throws it out of the zone. Caesars with it. Through the middle. Adams slows this down. Kicked in by Caesars. Right up to the point. Shot blocked by Braxton. In the corner now. 2.5 left to play. Hartz ties him up. Takes him down. Oh, turnover in the middle. Penny. Not going to get this out. Shot Braxton blocks this behind the net. Side of the net. Off the boards right to the D. Penny flashes out. Tipped on net. Side of the net. That puck was still loose when they blew that whistle.
Boys. Work it, LC.
Clean win by Caesars. Up to the point. Win down deep. Goalie's still in his net. Parker skates into this. Chips this out. And Taya moves it along further. Jake gets chased. Jake gets there. Taking off this puck. Caesars with it. 2 minutes left. Goalie is coming now. Ripped in deep. All the way around Mason. Side of the net. Shot. Saved. Empty net here. Shot blocked. Goes side of the net. Through the middle. Connects. Turned over. Down low now. Caesar's on it. Parker wraps him up. Into the boards. Boisher bounces one off the boards. That hits a stick. Goes up over the net. Ryan's going to skate into this. Backhands one along. Hits a glove. So no icing. 1:20 left. Fox gets a change. And into the corner on Andrew. Rims this hard around. That's not going to get out. And he swipes at it. 1:15 left. That hits something. Down low now. Centering pass. Doesn't connect. Kai up the glass. Out of the zone. Caesars re-enters. 1 minute left. What's the whistle? That's off. Timeout here. 59 seconds left. Fox clinging to a 3-2 lead. Penny on the power play. Toysher even strength. Adams even strength. Those are your goal scorers. Toysher, Penny, Adams, Delaney, Krochar. Face off to the left of Mason. Empty net for Caesars. 6-on-5. And Caesars gets there. Penny slides this out of the zone. Adams gives chase. Ryder slides this. He slides himself into the net. Toysher slides this around. Caesars with it. Poked away on Parker's stick. Parker has his pocket pick. 30 seconds left. Up in the corner, tied up. Pulled out by Caesars. Up to the point now. Shot through. Loose. Penny. That's on. Oh, goes wide. Icing. $16.2 left. Face off, tied up. Poked away to Caesars. Shot through a lot of traffic. That's loose. Paul gets this out. Hartz gives chase. 6 seconds left. 5, 3. Mason Martin has finally done it. He has exercised those Caesars demons. Fox with the 3-2 regulation victory over Little Caesars. Mason Martin picks up the W. Long time coming for him in this matchup. Fox down Dylan, down Lenny, still picks up the win.